I did do a product review today. Got 3 products. Least expensive, middle of the road, to most expensive. And what I have here is Meguiar's Ultimate Paste Wax. Now I'm a huge fan because in my opinion it represents the winning combination for many of you because it's priced very reasonable. It's an excellent product. It covers well. It's easy to apply. It's easy to take off. But did it win the battle? No, it did not. But when you consider how much this costs in relation to these, to you, it may be a no-brainer. My second choice is Pinnacle, part of the Signature Series 2. Excellent product, middle of the road as far as the price point goes. And then we have the top as far as price point, very expensive, Fusion, what do they call it? Wolfgang Concourse Series. Notice I only got the 3-ounce size. All these products go a long way. So we'll go out on location. I'm going to be working on a black Turbo S convertible Porsche. So here's an up-close look. We got Pinnacle Signature Series 2, Meguiar's Ultimate Paste Wax, Wolfgang Concourse Series. Here's my distilled water and rubbing alcohol solution. I carry it with me. It's a good way to pre-clean and make sure all waxes, greases, oils, sealants, whatever is removed from the surface. It's 50-50 blend. I actually wiped this panel down twice to be very thorough in the removal. So this has been prepared. I'm going to whip out these different waxes. I'm going to do section by section. We'll do a side by side in the sun. I'm going to follow the manufacturer's directions, which is always applied to a cool, dry, clean surface. Okay, in the world of auto detailing as a mobile guy, I want a product that can perform in the sun also because I don't like to whip out a canopy every time. First example, Wolfgang Fusion. This is what it looks like when you open it. This is the applicator it comes with. It's just a very standard foam synthetic applicator. You know, rub it on. I'm going to go right down here, just like that. And then I'm going to take this to the right. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Now I'm going to take, and I'm going to use the same applicator, but you'll notice I've only used half of it. So I'm going to use this other half. Now I'm going to leave a little line. Okay, that's my little sound effect. That is too much wax right there. So I really don't need to apply more wax. So there's that product. Now we have Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Wax. See how it's cracked? That's because I actually use this and I've had this around for a long time. This is a good all-around wax. It's very economical. It performs very good. Create a line here because I want a line of demarcation. So overall, as far as application, I would rate these two products superior as far as ease of application. I noticed that when I did the Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Wax, it did not glide. It wasn't as silky smooth. How about that? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fresh microfiber cloth. I started here first. I'm going to now take this off. And my initial response is pretty darn impressive. And I don't mean visually because we're in the shade, so virtually on this car, everything's going to look good. But as far as taking it off, I'm now being redundant. I'm wiping and wiping, but it's not because I have to. It's just I want to be thorough. Because every time you change lighting, you're going to see something else. That came off like super duper easy. How does it feel? I just put a smudge on it. Feels like a waxed panel. Okay, nothing special. Now I'm going to flip this over and take this off. Now if I had to rate them, I would rate that as a 10. This is a 9.7. Okay? Most expensive, middle of the road, least expensive. a 10 as far as application and removal, a 10 as far as application. Now I'm going to flip this over so I don't commingle the waxes. And now I've got the Meguiar's Ultimate Paste Wax. This I would give a 9. So the least expensive wax, as far as application, I'm going to give a 9. It was still very user-friendly. Okay, you see how difficult this is? I'm in the direct sunlight, and that panel probably looks perfect to all of you. And I had the Fusion over here, the Pinnacle, and the Meguiar's over here. And yet, you can't really tell. Now, because I'm here live, what I can tell you is that these two panels are superior looking to the Meguiar's. Now, for most people, they would literally have to stand here and figure out and go, wow, let me think, is it that better? Is that better? Is that better? Let me stand back here. So if you're willing to spend the money, yes, these two products, I would say, perform better overall. But for the money, the cost benefit analysis, is this wax over here worth 4, 5, 6 times that wax? That's very debatable. Hopefully this will show you some real world demonstration. But if you pull back, and this is where I try to teach my own customers, it's like, hey, Mr. Customer, if you have to go in this close and try to figure out what's going on, how many people are going to look at your car like that? They're not. They're going to see it driving from a distance. They're going to walk around it and go, oh my gosh, what a badass ride. This thing looks amazing. That's reality. Okay, that's appropriate reality. As an added note, I just got done. I just finished waxing the rest of this car. And I got to tell you, don't underestimate the user experience. That can make or break your world. Especially going down the road, it's kind of like working out. It's like, oh my gosh, if you don't accept that it's going to be uncomfortable, then you're never going to get there.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks